Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer on the Student Dining Services Marketing Training for the 2026-2027 school year. I am super excited to walk our incredible cafeteria staff and managers through our newly updated physical and digital display standards today. You can really think of this explainer as your ultimate guide to mastering both your physical serving lines and your digital workspace for the year ahead. We've got a lot of ground to cover, and I promise you, by the end of this, you're going to feel completely empowered to create the absolute best possible dining environment for your students.
Okay, let's dive right into this. Here is our roadmap for today's training. First, we'll cover why marketing matters. Second, physical signage and displays. Third, digital display monitors. And finally, fourth, navigating digital hubs.
All right, kicking things off with Section 1, Why Marketing Matters.
When we talk about marketing in our cafeterias, we're really talking about directly solving the chaos of an unorganized lunch line by keeping our students highly informed. Think about it. Effective marketing helps students know exactly what's being served and what nutrition programs are available before they even reach the food. Clear displays drastically reduce confusion during meal service. We all know how quickly a line can back up when students aren't sure what their options are, right? Plus, keeping these materials updated boosts overall participation, and honestly, it just gives us the perfect platform to promote special menu days, events, and those fun limited-time items.
So, what does this all mean? The ultimate takeaway here is simple but incredibly powerful. Clean, consistent displays create a more welcoming cafeteria environment. I want to speak directly to all the staff listening to this explainer right now. This is entirely in your hands. When a student walks into your cafeteria and sees crisp, updated, and clean signage, they instantly feel welcome. They feel confident in the food they're about to eat. You have the power to architect that daily experience, which is pretty amazing.
Moving right along to Section 2, Physical Signage and Displays.
Now, while promotional marketing is fun and creative, we do have to talk about our required compliant signage. Make no mistake, this is absolutely crucial. It's non-negotiable and fundamental to your daily operations. You must post your civil rights signage visibly. You must post health department inspection reports according to department expectations. And food safety signage, that needs to be placed exactly where it supports safe procedures. The golden rule here is that you must never, ever cover, block, damage, or remove required signage. If something goes missing or gets damaged, it is on you to report it immediately so it can be replaced.
And this brilliantly illustrates our simple, repeatable four-step care and rotation process for those promotional physical displays. Step 1. Keep displays clean. Step 2. Remove outdated materials quickly. Step 3. Rotate content regularly. And Step 4. Replace damaged materials. Actually, a quick heads up on a major update for this year regarding these physical spaces. Color menus will be provided for August and September for sure, but thereafter, schools are going to transition to local black and white printing for physical menus.
All right, Section 3, Digital Display Monitors. Because we are officially doing a universal rollout of digital displays in all schools this year, there is one rule you must take away from this explainer. If you remember literally nothing else, remember this. Digital display monitors should be turned on and functioning during mealtimes. These screens must be visible at all times and cannot be blocked by equipment, rolling carts, or temporary paper signs. They are the centerpiece of your cafeteria's communication.
To clarify exactly why this is so important, we are making a massive shift to a digital-first marketing approach. Your vibrant color menus, special promotions, program flyers, they now live exclusively on your digital screens. Because this communication has moved off printed paper and onto these screens, making sure your monitors work is absolutely essential. If a monitor in your cafeteria isn't working, you must report the issue to your assistant supervisor right away so it can get fixed.
And finally, let's wrap up with Section 4, Navigating Digital Hubs.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the visual here. Take a good look at this colorful cartoon kitchen interface. Notice the chef holding a spatula, the blue and yellow file cabinets, and that bulletin board on the right. I really want you to lock this specific visual in your memory. Whenever you see this, you are looking at the CPS Virtual Cafeteria. This is your absolute go-to destination for day-to-day operational forms.
Let's explicitly define what this cartoon interface does. The virtual cafeteria is purely for specific, day-to-day operational transactions. As you could see on those blue and yellow cabinets just a moment ago, this is the resource hub where you go to find meal price lists, uniform requests, invoice reporting, and CPS mileage report forms. Basically, if it's a standard operational form you need to fill out for your job, you go to the virtual cafeteria.
Now contrast this with the internal Student Dining Services website. This is a completely different platform. While the virtual cafeteria is for those operational farms, the internal website is designed specifically for department staff and school teams to get their actual staff-facing marketing tools. This is where you go to download your display menus, get program information, and access the field trip request and classroom celebration forms. It's also where you'll find our fantastic internal monthly newsletter, The Taste of CPS, which features updates, staff highlights, and celebrations.
And finally, we have MyCPS. This is the macro-level hub for the entire school district, completely separate from your cafeteria-specific tasks. You go to MyCPS for broad district news, human resources questions, contact information directories, and new employee onboarding sessions. It's also just a great place to visit if you want to read or submit shoutouts to celebrate your CPS colleagues across the whole district.
Let's move to and see how this builds into a quick cheat sheet comparison to really cement the exact differences between these three hubs. If you need operational forms like for uniforms or mileage, you use the virtual cafeteria. If you need staff tools and menus, like your display menus or to read the Taste of CPS, you go to the internal website. And if you're looking for district news and HR info, like onboarding or colleague shoutouts, you head right over to MyCPS. Keeping these primary functions separated in your mind is going to save you so much time and frustration. Well, we have covered incredibly important ground today, from managing our required physical signage to embracing our massive shift toward digital marketing on our universal display monitors. I want to sincerely thank you for your time, your focus, and the hard work you put in every single day to feed and support our students. So, I'll conclude our explainer today with this provocative thought for you to carry forward. Which digital hub will you utilize first tomorrow to elevate your cafeteria's dining experience? I challenge you to immediately apply this digital knowledge to your very next shift. Have a wonderful 2026-2027 school year.